Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. Chick Picker. Man, ooh, some sick chickens. Need a drink of water or something. How's everybody doing today? It is Friday. Which means absolutely nothing. Good morning, Lori.
Lori. Glad to hear your folks are going to be okay after the bad wreck. Dang.
Yeah.
After looking at his truck and the Jeep up on its side and all the, oh my God, I don't know how he walked away from it. I really don't. But like I said, the Lord, he's a pastor, so the Lord was definitely watching out for him.
How fast was that?
What's that?
Do y'all know how fast that car was going that hit that Jeep hard enough to flip it?
I have no idea. I'm sure we'll probably get the details later in the next couple days, but he had a dog box because he runs dogs and trains coon dogs, and that dog box was found like way out in the field somewhere. That's how hard it hit him. He said it was like slow motion and he couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do anything, so he just sat there and braced for impact because he was just sitting at the light. So, but yeah, he got lucky, very lucky. I don't know if they're gonna. I imagine they're gonna cite that girl, but she actually jumped out of her car to help the people in the Jeep because it was a woman and her kids in that Jeep.
Oh gosh!
And Teresa's dad and 3 other guys ran over to the Jeep because there was little girl had her arm pinned underneath the Jeep.
Oh my gosh!
All 4 went over there and rocked it up to where they could get her out. And they think that's where he has a lot of pain in his neck and shoulder, just not just from the force of the wreck, but also trying to help, lift that vehicle off that girl. She had a baby in the car seat that just, my God.
What's going on?
Yeah. So.
Wow.
What's that?
That insurance company is not going to be happy today.
No.
Because the first thing she did was she called up Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe and said,
Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
She was a young girl, so I don't know. I guess probably a teenager, and if I had to guess, probably texting.
Right.
She didn't even try to stop at that light. She come barreling through it from what her dad said. And it was just all happened so fast he couldn't go anywhere but praying to God.
Wow.
So, he says, you see stuff like that in movies, but you
and about also.
What's that?
Sally's out and about also.
Oh.
Is this the in-car show or? I forgot to. I can go out and sit in my car.
All you need now is get in hers.
What? You're cutting in and out with your audio there, Tom.
Well, it's cloudy as all get out down here. It's been pouring all night long.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So we got Dahlia and Dottie and Texas Val and Jolie and Fish and Picking. And all sorts of people in the side chat.
Yeah.
That'd be a good show.
There. Fishing and Picking says status update on the heater fix. Was it Lance that showed up? Because there was no show. No. But it did get fixed. It was what was it? It was the electric igniter that wasn't firing. And so, he had to do some electrical work on it he had to bypass something and hook it up to the board or something. I don't know. So he did something. He did some kind of rerouting or something. So yeah, but yeah, it was good. It didn't cost a whole lot. So and the heater's working. I'm just glad that I got it done and everything. Julie says, "How do you already have a thumbs down? Because people love us so much that they, yeah,
Troll.
yeah,
There's people that just get on to do
That's
that.
right.
they just jealous. They just jealous. That's all it is. They're jealous because we've been going for almost 4 years, and they probably couldn't last 2 weeks. So there you go. That's to you, naysayers. Take that. Yeah, riding with the
Hit
resellers.
1,000 next year.
What?
I said you'll hit 1,000 next year. On the 1,000 show, that's got to be a dadgum blowout.
Yeah. We'll have to have a party.
Oh. Texas Val says I'm at my mom's. We're doing the probate hearing for my dad's will this morning via Zoom. Life is interesting these days. Oh, yeah, it is. You better believe it. So where's Sally at?
I'm trying to turn my camera around.
Oh,
I'm in West Branch.
West Branch. What are you doing there?
West Branch. Brandon had an appointment,
Oh,
and I got paid.
well, there you go.
So
Just got paid. It's Friday morning.
Just got
Yeah.
paid.
Goodwill's bumping.
Just got paid.
So,
There could be a song
So I
out of
wanna
that.
go
We can make a song
shopping.
out of that. There you go. Get some shopping done.
yeah.
Get some shopping done. Well, I apologize if there was no show yesterday. It just didn't work out. The guy, I should have just did what I was gonna do and had the show at 8:00 because he was supposed to be here at 8:00 and he didn't get here until 9:00. And yeah, it was just a big cluster. But
Yeah.
it is what it is, and
Right.
So we just got some work done. I got a good amount of listings up yesterday, and not very many sales though. We had a couple of sales. Good morning,
Yeah, I
Kathleen.
got two.
I think I have 2. I got one
I
this
sold
morning.
I sold a set of those manga books, the last set that I had.
Wow. You did really
I
good with
sold
those.
5 books for $40.
Nice. Very good.
I didn't get
I'm
much
gonna
done
start looking
yesterday.
for those.
I listed some mallards. Sounds funny, doesn't it?
I did some mallards.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a sentence I never thought I would ever say. I listed some. Get my ducks in a row.
Yeah, gotta keep them listed. Get them listed so they can sell.
I think today is teal day.
Teal day.
Teal day. Yeah.
There you go.
List some teals.
That's one of my favorite colors.
Mm-hmm. So, a teal really isn't all teal. It's only teal in just a small portion of its feathers.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why they call it a teal.
Julie says 9 sales for me yesterday and 1 sale so far today. That's awesome. Very good, Julie.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
I got a bunch of duck decoys at his estate sale, so it's time to get them all listed.
you know, it's kind of like that duck and weave.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
There's all kinds of duck references, aren't there? It's kind of funny.
Duck.
Duck goose.
Duck. They're starting to come
You
out.
get a sale, but you don't. And you get a sale, but you don't.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the way it goes.
These decoys are just daffy.
Ah, hey, 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 hey.
Are you okay over there, Lori?
I just laugh
It's not like my dad joke.
Yeah, cat's a real knee slapper, isn't it?
So, there's
Sally,
an
where are you
estate
going
auction.
today?
Oops.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the Walmart here to see if I can
Okay.
find some clearance,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the St. Vincent's that's here. So
Okay. That sounds
they
like
usually
fun.
have really good stuff. Yeah.
That sounds like a blast.
I'm excited. I'm tired, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
But I'm
Well,
training tonight, so at least I'll have help.
that's true. Got another one on the block, huh?
Yeah, she's a little different.
Man,
she's
she's a picker, huh?
she's albino.
Huh?
She's albino.
Oh.
Albino?
Albino.
Kind of like
She
powder.
has. Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
She has oh, maybe she'll have powers too. That's weird.
Maybe.
Her eyes
That's
are
fun.
weird.
Okay.
Like she has like a vision impairment, but her eyes do this thing.
They do what
Ooh.
though?
Like if you look at her, her eyes track back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Uh-oh.
Isn't that a sign of a serial
Yeah.
killer?
I don't know. Now I'm scared. Thanks, Lori.
Maybe she's possessed or something. I don't know. That sounds weird.
Maybe her eyes are
Another-
hyperactive or something. I
Yeah, I think
don't know.
it's like an impairment, like that her eyes just can't stay still.
I couldn't look at that. I'd have to look away. I wouldn't be able to look directly in her eyes.
Yeah, it was really hard.
Yeah.
It was really hard because I'm used to talking to people and looking them in their eyes,
Yeah.
and I couldn't hardly with her. But
She
she's
looks like one of
really
those
nice.
paintings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Huh.
At least they're going the same way as bad when one goes, they go
Oh
opposite.
yeah. Oh yeah. I can't.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh yeah. My Uncle Houston
But,
had
like-
an eye injury way back in the day, and he had one of his eyes that pointed the wrong direction, or just
Oh.
a different direction. It was hard when he talked to you to know if he was talking to you or not, because one eye would be looking at you and the other one would be looking off. I'm like,
Somewhere else.
oh, are you talking to me, Uncle Houston? Oh, okay.
You're like, I'm over here.
Yeah. Oh, Kathleen, she says, I have the shingles and it's hell. Has anyone had it?
Never had it.
No,
Yet.
I just finished getting the vaccine, so I
Mm.
better not get it after the expense and the pain.
I've heard some pretty. My father-in-law had them.
Yeah, my dad had them. They tortured him.
They're just bad stuff.
Yeah, I've heard that there's like no relief for it. Besides like, calamine lotion and stuff like that, but even that just barely touches it. But it's, I guess, way worse than chickenpox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's kind of
And
like
the
having.
sickness.
It's kind of like having the chicken pox, but then you get the cellulitis pain underneath it, and it's just like a burning, yucky feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she says, I wish I would have got the vaccine. Well,
The vaccine
Who
wasn't.
has it?
The vaccine, it was a 2-part vaccine. You had to get a shot, and then from you had to wait a month to 6 months, and then get the second shot. And each one of them, my arm felt like somebody hit it with a baseball bat for like 3 days.
wow.
But then it went away, and whatever.
Well, hopefully you're safe. Tom said his battery died. Cornstarch, like itching and the pain at the same time, about halfway through. Oh my goodness. Well, my thoughts are with you on that one. Hopefully, it's a speedy recovery and you can get through it and get over it and get better.
I thought that's what I had last week.
Was chicken pox
I could.
or shingles?
Yours just turned out to be an
Yeah.
allergy, didn't it? Some kind of allergy. Sally.
Yeah, contact dermatitis.
Oh, I don't think she's hearing me.
Sally, are you hearing Todd?
I don't think she's hearing anyone.
Sally,
What?
can you hear Todd? No?
Barely.
Can you hear me
Okay.
now?
It's probably me.
It's probably you.
Okay.
Y'all need to talk in a high voice?
It's not you, it's
Or
me.
do I need to talk in low voice?
It's probably me.
Put your hearing aids in. Durr.
Queen City Picker says, who's interested in the cruise and doing the cruise still? Still out of Galveston, Texas. Who's interested in going? I am.
I am, but are they even going to have any cruises?
I don't know what the situation is with the cruises, but I mean when they're when everything's back on track and they're I mean we can get them scheduled and everything, then I mean I don't know if it'd be worth it to do it right now, to schedule it. But I mean, you'd have to if you were going a year out, Yeah, Thrift Daddy says no COVID cruise for me. Wouldn't that be something? Ugh. Yeah. Well, I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that are trying to get the last bit of yard selling that they can. It's going to start cooling off, and those yard sales are going to start coming to an end here pretty soon, especially in the
I've got more stock than I could ever want by doing estate stuff, estate sales and estate auctions.
yeah.
I haven't even hardly missed the garage sales.
Oh, okay.
In fact,
Yeah.
I shouldn't go to the estate auction tomorrow, but I'm going to.
Well, there you go. That's good. That's good for you. Dottie says, another great, awesome T-shirt, Valerie. Thank you. My daughter makes them for me. I just send her the saying, and she pops it on a shirt and sends it to me. So
Yeah. Julie, she's a talented girl.
it's very convenient. Yeah. Queen City Picker says we're going on one in December. Okay. Well, I mean, it's hard. It's really hard to say if that's going to be available next year. You know, I mean, I'd hate
you can't really plan it because, I mean, what? It's only 6 months away from when we were going to go, right? 7 months.
When were we going? Do you remember?
Tom talked about early May, didn't he?
I think so. I think it was first part of May. So that's what? October, November.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 8 months away.
They've had those ships in mothballs so long now that it'd probably take them 3 months to get their ships back in order after they decide to start doing cruises again.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Thrift Daddy, this is a reseller. I mean, not everybody on the cruise is going to be a reseller, but a bunch of us are going to get together and a bunch of the resellers.
We're going to party like it's 1999.
That's right. Beth says she was just called a dirty seller by the buyer wanting to buy the liquor tin, the one that asked if I'd taken a sip out of it. Okay.
A sip? What?
Well, it's empty. It's an empty tin, but they asked if she had taken a sip out of it. It's like, well, I'm just selling the tin. I'm not selling the alcohol. Oh my gosh. Oh, Tom says they're starting to book next year's cruises. I don't know.
I wouldn't want to book it without just an ironclad guarantee that if it doesn't follow through, I get my money back.
Yeah.
I mean, if you book it on the hope, yeah, here's $500 deposit. Oh, wait, you shut down. I don't get that back. No.
Sorry.
I'm going to do that.
No. You'd have to have some kind of insurance to guarantee that if it does get canceled. Yeah, you can't pay me to do networking event without a vaccine. Well, there you go. Yeah. What's everybody got going on today? Sally is shopping.
I'm still trying to catch up from Wednesday. I'm behind.
Yeah, I'm going to clean and list teals. And then
I'm getting down on my Walmart stuff. Time to go look for another clearance rack. No, I gotta start listing some other stuff too. But I probably have, I don't know, maybe 100 pieces left. So that's really good. I'm really happy that it's going smooth. It's going slow, but it's smooth. So I can just keep on going through it, I'll be able to get it done one of these days. I got some thread-up boxes to get packed up and sent away to Phoenix, Arizona. So I'll be busy this weekend. I think I'm going to be going out tomorrow, though. I think I might go. I need to go to Walmart, and I need to go to. I need to go to the thrift store.
you need to go to the thrift store.
Yeah.
What
And
would
then
Carol say about that?
I know I would get scolded. Oh, and as far as I know right now, I'm going to lunch with my mail lady. We've been doing the lunch thing. She actually moved from, I think she moved from, I can't remember if it's New Jersey or New York, and she moved here, and she's been here about the same amount of time as I've been here, and she, she's finding it hard to, find friends. So I said we should go to lunch sometime, and she said, "Okay, when?" Wasn't really expecting that, but that's okay. But she's fun to talk to. Julie said they have the cricket rolls for $1.50 out here. Is that a good deal? And then Julie said, or that's what Tom said. And Julie says, you need to go to the thrift store like I need to go to Target. True that. I'm sorry, Sally. I don't know why it keeps on kicking you out. Cricket brand vinyl. And Texas Val says she's going to a court hearing, get a pedicure, get a haircut, grocery shopping. You're going to be busy.
Yeah.
Super busy. So, but I got to get some serious work done today. Oh, the brand is garbage. Oh. Well. Yeah. I got to go see my in-laws because I haven't seen them for a couple of weeks. So I got to get that. I got to do that. So I'll probably be out most of the day tomorrow. Get home in the afternoon and then get some work done. But it'll be good to get out and about and see some people. Julie says Sizer vinyl is what I use, and it is the best. There you go. Are you trying to make me jealous going out with the mail lady? This is what Texas Val says. Get your butt to Texas. We need you here. I am working on it. I'm working on it. I've been working on it for a while, but I'm still working. It's still the goal.
Oh my gosh. I just worried myself. I looked at my billfold. I was going to count my money, and I got to the bank yesterday and pulled out some cash for the weekend sales. And it was in this envelope, and I was like, the billfold's empty. I never put that cash in my billfold. Where is it? And I looked in my IKEA bag. It was under a bunch of ducks.
Uh-oh. The duck stole your money.
Did you
Scrooge McDuck sitting on his money.
I'm losing my bucks to ducks. Well, I don't give up. Never mind. What else rhymes with duck besides the obvious?
Buck. Huck. Chuck.
There's lots of rhyming words for duck. I think maybe that's why there's so much fun to. There's so many sayings about duck. I'm like a duck up a creek without a paddle. No, that's not one. Look, almost got my truck stuck in the muck picking up ducks. I did. It was muddy out there in the shed where I was pulling them out from, and I almost got my truck stuck in the muck picking up ducks.
On this episode of Dr. Seuss with Todd.
Don't get my feathers ruffled. Okay. Yep. I kind of resemble a duck. I kind of waddle when I walk.
Ain't right.
All right. So what is the topic for today?
Feet. Let's all show our bare feet.
No, let's not. And say we did.
That's not a topic.
I'll get my shoes on, so they're staying on until I take them off later this evening.
The topic is quit buying. You already have so much stuff. Are you an idiot? But I'm going to an estate auction tomorrow. So yeah, guilty.
I keep doing the same thing. It's like I got all this stuff to list, and I go buy more. It's like an addiction. It's like I can't not look on Facebook Marketplace and say, "Oh, I could go get that."
Is it really an addiction, or I don't know, or is it just fun? I mean, if you got the money, it's okay, I guess. I mean, you're just going to run out of storage room, but
it's hard to pass up things sell quickly. It's like
True.
I mean, if it's something that's going to set my store for a while, I'll pass on it. But if it's something I know if I list it today, it'll sell tomorrow, or sometimes, I'm going to go get it, and because I'll make my money back that much quicker. But I
got like a DVD VCR combo and a piece of stereo equipment, and I need to test that stuff and get it listed. But no, it's just sitting there from the last sale. Am I going to test it and list it today? Probably not. I'm going to go to another sale tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I got stuff stacked everywhere again. I still haven't finished listing video games that I got April 1st. How long is that now? 7 months of I've had. I mean, I listed most of it and nearly all the valuable stuff, but
yeah,
golly, it's almost never ending.
It is. It is a never ending
story.
This is a song that never ends.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we buy stuff over and over again.
I guess the thing that I am trying to do. I mean, it's hard to do because I have so much stuff. I have a lot of unlisted stuff. I have a lot of listed stuff. But any kind of clothing that I'm buying now is pretty much solely for thread up. So all I have to do is, basically get it in a box and send it off. So, at least
Yeah.
that stuff isn't hanging around, because I wouldn't be able to store it if, I'd have
Yeah,
to
if you got an outlet to get rid of the stuff that you buy quickly, then yeah, you should go for that. That's money, but
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's totally what I'm doing. Is just trying to. I mean that stuff has really been doing well, and it's selling. So I'm just trying to utilize that to give me another stream of income to help push me on to Texas, basically. So, and that's where the bins come in really handy, and the bag sales come in real handy, because I can get stuff for especially at the bag sale, next to nothing, and I don't know what it is, but I have a lot of different stuff. I have puzzles, I have jewelry, I have watches, I have shoes, but I enjoy selling clothing. It's fun for me. It's a good money maker because people are always gonna, I think people are going more to the, buying used clothes rather than going to the stores. And of course, a lot of the stores aren't open, and they're just buying it used. So I'm just trying to utilize that as much as possible, and trying to get set. I'm taking offers pretty, I wouldn't say low offers, but I'm definitely open to taking offers. I don't have any problem doing that. Just trying to get stuff out, trying to move it in, move it out, like cattle.
Yeah.
But I'm still buying. I'm just trying not to, trying not to hold on to it. So I'm good with that. Yeah, that's what Texas Val says. That's what I'm doing too, Valerie. I'm utilizing ThreadUp and then listing items on Posh too. Yeah, absolutely. So Mike says, yeah, the problem comes when you feel you need to not leave the empty-handed even. You need to not leave empty-handed even though it's all crap. Well, you just don't pick up the crap. Okay, Sally's at Wally World. Good luck.
I have another topic. I got a payment dispute yesterday. And eBay held the funds. And I don't get it. I've never had one like this.
So what was the issue?
Apparently the buyer told their payment institution, whoever that was, that they didn't receive it.
Okay.
But the tracking shows that it was delivered, and the buyer already gave me a positive feedback saying, this is great.
Right.
So I'm like, what? I've never heard of this. So,
Did you contact anyone?
I just did it's got a bar that says respond to dispute, and I clicked on it and put in the tracking. They had the tracking number there on the dispute. So you just click on it. Yeah, that's the right tracking number. So
Right.
I guess it's under review now. I don't know. It was in 5 years of reselling, I've never had a dispute like that.
Yeah.
I've had people try to do a chargeback with PayPal, but this wasn't worded like that. It's different.
Oh, let's see. Fishing and Picking says Todd got stuck in his truck cover in muck with his friend Buck, but lost his Donald Duck. He was awestruck by the potluck made for his duck, but was dumbstruck afterwards. Wow, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I like that. Good going. Beth says thread up anonymous. Yeah, that's what I need. I'm trying not to get, because I don't have any back stock anymore. Everything's gone. Everything that was in the storage unit, the 30 totes of clothing, that's all there. That's all gone. So, when I go to the bins and get stuff or the bag sale, I try to get it out as soon as possible. So I don't really have any place to put it. So I'm just trying to get it out, and then when I have to reclaim it, which means, it's coming back to me, then as soon as I get it, I put it back in the box and I send it back to them. So it's a great storage thought or principle if you can keep up with it. So, but I just started the whole reclaiming it. So we'll see if I can tote the bill on that one. Texas Fowl says, I highly recommend messaging eBay, Facebook. They literally reversed and eBay online and gave me my money back whenever eBay online gave a refund to the buyer when the buyer sent back a damaged item. That's okay, Val. We get it.
Typing without her readers. Yeah.
So she said just message eBay for business.
Yeah, I have no doubt that I'll be made whole on it. It's just my thing with it was I've never seen that before. A hold of money on my account. Maybe it's a new thing with managed payments.
Yeah.
But I've never.
That's exactly what it is. Well, okay, so when they were working with PayPal, they would kind of coincide with PayPal, and if it was something serious, or they thought they needed to they would hold the money there also.
Yeah.
But with this, it's a direct hold on the item, and you just got to keep an eye on it to make sure that it's you're gonna get the money back. They're gonna release those funds. But yeah, I would definitely. I don't know. I would message eBay for Business and see if they could help you. I don't want to trust that eBay's automated system is going to process it the way that it should be done. I want somebody to put some, put their eyes on it and decide if. I mean, it's a pretty it's a pretty straightforward thing. They got the item, but they put in they opened a case for not being delivered. Well, it should be pretty open and shut,
Do you think like their bank opened a case on their behalf, or do you think the person opened the case? Because it doesn't say which in the...
I think the person did. I think they jumped the gun. And they said, oh, no, I haven't got it yet. And then that day when they went and checked their mail, there it was. So,
Well, that's weird because I just mailed it this week. I mean, it was a quick...
Well, I know, but most people think that there's like a vacuum that goes straight to their mailbox and they get it like instantaneously.
Yeah.
Like
I
think there's a bank.
Yeah. At the bank. Yeah,
that's exactly what they think. They think, oh, you mailed it on Monday. It's going to be here on Tuesday. I know it. And if it ain't, they're going to open it. It shouldn't be that easy for someone to open a case like that. There should be it should be a little more difficult to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And you would think that eBay would look at the item and say, okay, well, he lives here and it's shipped here. It's been scanned here, because they can follow tracking just like we can.
Sure.
You'd think that they would say, okay, this is what we found. We're not going to open this case until we see, at least see if it gets there within the allotted amount of time it's supposed to.
Yeah.
So I think they just open a case without really looking at it. They approve it basically.
It was so weird getting a positive feedback from the buyer the same day they made a claim that it's not there.
That's crazy. Here's one for you. I think it was like last month or so. Some lady had bought some travel hair curlers, and I think I put it in the chat because she turned right back around, and said she erroneously purchased them. Well, it started out she bought them, didn't pay. eBay opened a case. She paid, and a few minutes later she said, "I need to cancel this. I erroneously purchased this." I'm thinking, okay, took you 3 days to figure that out. But anyway, so I get neutral feedback from her Tuesday saying that she requested a full refund and didn't get it. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. So I went to eBay where it says request removal for your thingy. And I had every little thing. I said, you all opened the case against her for non-payment on this date. Blah, blah, and they said it takes up to 8 hours to get it removed. I think it was removed within 2. I'm thinking,
wow.
I said, that's one of our things is, we try to keep our customers as happy as can be, but one comes out and blatantly lies like that just gets under my skin, and I let them have it. I was so mad. It's like, they removed it. I'm like, how can somebody have the nerve to say that when it's all literally in black and white and all through eBay messaging and everything,
right?
About the case being open and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, how stupid can people be? They're trying to get away. I mean, she was fishing for another refund. And I didn't, I was like, you didn't pay the first time. And eBay had to get you. They had to tell you to pay for it. Because she even sent me an offer. That was the kicker. Yeah. She sent me an offer and I accepted it. I'm like, okay.
So a buyer can leave you feedback for an item they haven't paid for?
No, she paid for it after eBay went
after,
after
okay.
you paid for it. She turned right back around and said, "I need to cancel this." Well, why didn't you ask me that before you even paid for it? If you weren't going to, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
So she gave you a negative after you sent her a refund. She gave you a negative for not sending.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and say I didn't say that she didn't get a refund. I'm like, that's not on me. That's on eBay. You know, because everything goes through them. And it shows that the transaction was closed and refund sent. Everything is in PayPal and eBay in black and white.
Wow.
And I'm like, I don't know what planet you're from, but that's not how things work on this one. You know?
Seems like eBay should have some automatic bot that catches those kind of things and just doesn't allow them to go through.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Dolly says, Valerie, how often do you send an item and back into ThreadUp? As many times as it takes. As many times as it takes. That's the way that I'm working it. I don't know. I know people have sent an item in 5 times and they finally took it on the 5th time. So, yeah. Beth says the guy that called me dirty, I sent him an offer and a message back, and then I ended the item and blocked him, and that was a return waiting to happen. Yep. I told him seller can't edit the shipping once an offer has been received. Exactly. That's true. You know, people should expect, for the most part, to pay for shipping.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way it goes. You buy something, you pay to get it. And I know Amazon kind of ruined. You know, they spoil people, and I'm not saying I order from Amazon too.
Mm-hmm. I do
but,
too.
You know, if I need to get, but I'm paying for. I feel like the membership. I am paying for the shipping in a different way, but I'm still paying for the shipping because I'm paying for the membership. Yeah, he don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, Mike says so. You just send boxes of clothes into ThreadUp, no sorting or tagging or nothing. That is correct. I mean, I try to, send in good stuff, lightly, very gently used. It can't have any issues. But that's what I source. If something's, tore up, I'm not gonna send that to ThreadUp. But yeah, it's like having another lister, and all I have to do is send it to them. They do all the work. They handle all the returns. They do all the pricing, the pictures, everything. So it was a godsend for me. It really was. I mean, it was really has changed my business for the better. And I can just still be me, I didn't have to get hire anybody or anything like that. So it's worked out. Nice duck.
Thanks.
Quack.
Look, this one's even got a little asshole on it. Look.
Oh,
jeez.
There you go. Can't monetize this one. Thanks. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, sorry about that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm sorry I showed you my duck's butt.
He's a drunk duck.
He needs to be floating. He doesn't stand up very good.
That's pretty cool though. Yeah, you better get those things online before duck season.
Mm. I'm going to do them Facebook Marketplace too, because I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You betcha.
So what's a male duck called? Y'all know?
A mallard?
No.
Oh.
I used to know this, and I don't remember.
A drake?
Yep.
Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
Yep. Now that you said that.
Woo-hoo-hoo! 1 point for me.
What's a female duck called?
A hen?
Yep. Ding, ding, ding,
2
ding.
points. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner.
What's a baby duck called?
A chick?
No, it's called lunch.
Ha ha ha.
What'd you say?
Lunch.
Cricket.
You didn't get my joke.
Crickets.
Huh. Well, what is a baby duck called?
It's probably called a chick, like she said. I don't know.
I think it's the chick.
Duckling.
A duckling? Yeah, duckling.
Cute and fuzzy. I love baby ducks and baby geese. we have
baby ducks in a can out loud.
we have geese down here at the lake, and they have a big bunch of babies all the time, and their little fat little fuzzy butts when they walk. I can sit there and watch their little duck or geese walk all day long. They're so cute. Can't get near them though. The mama. I've been chased by many a goose over the years.
I don't like that. I don't like when the ducks chase me. I will run.
I've had to rescue a duck. We were fishing along the river a few years. It's been a good 10 or 15 years ago, and I seen something flamming on the bank. And it's a steep embankment, and it comes towards the bridge where there's rocks and stuff. I thought, what is that? So I go over and make my way up to it, and it's a duck, and he's wrapped in fishing line, had a big hook in his bill, and he's like trying to get loose. I'm sitting there trying to get this duck undone. Some guy come, and he come down and helped me, and we got the hook out of his mouth and stuff. It was horrible. I felt so bad for that duck because it looked like he'd been there for a while.
Oh, wow.
Got him loose. He was like, give us a look, and he was gone. He's like, thank you. Now I'm out of here.
Baby duck, 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 baby duck, 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 duck. Oh, don't get that started.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, Beth says my daughter was traumatized when she was about 8. A peacock chased her. She doesn't like peacocks for that to this day. I don't blame her. I don't like that either. Yeah.
We used to have a white duck down at the lake when I was a kid, and I'd be sitting there fishing, and this duck would get and crawl up right in my lap like he's known me forever. So we're thinking somebody had him and then put him out, thinking he'd be okay with all the other ducks. And he'd always come sit in my lap, and my sister's like, got a new friend? I said, yeah. All around that lake, everywhere I went, that duck followed me.
That's crazy.
Dad's like, you're not taking that duck home. Your mom will shoot you. He did all right. He lived for a long time down there with all the other duckies. But he just took to me every time he seen me. Quack, quack, quack. So I must have looked like whoever put him out. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't have any ducks.
In Texas, the Canadian geese love to get on the golf courses, and I guess they get on the greens and they pull worms out because the greens are kept mowed real close.
Yeah.
But they poop all over the place. So you're up playing around the golf and you step in some goose poop, and then you're trying to putt your ball and it's going straight for the hole and it hits a piece of poop and it goes off sideways. Oh, I was going to make that. Let's mark that as a made shot.
You gotta take a handicap just for the bird poop.
That was a shitty stroke.
Dollar says there's no lakes or bodies of water around here yet. There is a huge family of ducks living nearby. I hear and see them frequently. I can't remember when it is, but it must be sometime during the winter where the ducks come, and they just flock. There's somewhere close to here that they just flock, and they're all landed, and so you can just hear them. They're probably 2-3 miles away, but you can hear them in the background, just quacking and whatever they do,
Kansas is on the migration flyway between the Canada nesting grounds and the Mexico feeding ground, some wintertime.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
My sister's had them land in her pool. She looked out, she's like, there's ducks in the pool.
What the heck? Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine.
Then one year she called me and she says, I need your help. I said, what? She says, there are millions of tadpoles on the cover of the pool. I mean, she had one of those black solar covers.
Yeah.
And they were going to open the pool and it had water in it. It was full of tadpoles.
Oh,
millions
wow.
of teeny tiny little tadpoles. So we started the Great Tadpole Rescue of 2014, 2015. We had buckets and nets, little mesh nets. We're sitting there seining them out, putting them in buckets. We'd load my truck up with buckets and come and dump them in the lake. And now there's like all kinds of frogs down here.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I bet we took 30 or 40 5-gallon buckets of tadpoles over here in the lake.
Wow.
Because she didn't want to kill. Larry just wanted to, just pull the thing and all the tadpoles. She says, no, we're not going to kill all them little baby frogs.
Oh.
So it was me and her 2 little grandbabies, and we're over there loading them up, putting them in the truck. And we got so many frogs down here now. You walk down the lake, see all these eyes looking at you.
Yeah, I'm sure the fish in that lake really appreciate all the.
Oh yeah, the bass love frogs. So.
Do they?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You put a frog on a hook on top of the moss, and you get the bass are like, "Hey, lunch!"
Huh? I wouldn't ever considered that frogs would be good bait.
I can't do it because I can't kill them. I'll use a rubber frog, but I can't put a real frog on there just because I like frogs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd be. Yeah, nope. Probably not. Probably not.
Remember that episode of the Robertsons going down to the golf course ponds and grabbing bullfrogs out of the golf course?
Yep.
I remember that one too. That was funny.
Oh, we're not supposed to be here? Oh, we're sorry, officer.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
I think that's one thing that I don't think I've ever had before is frog legs.
Mm-mm.
Never had that before. Yeah. I don't know.
My mom used to fix them all the time. My brother caught some big bullfrogs, towards the end of, it's about like it is now. It gets kind of cold at night. And he had them in buckets in my dad's shop. Well, it got cold enough to freeze the water, so of course they froze.
Mm-hmm.
So he brings them in. He says, "Mom, these are froze." She said, and it's just a little bucket. It wasn't a big 5-gallon bucket or nothing. So she says, "Well, put it in the sink, and then once they thaw out, I'll put them in the freezer. Wrap them up, and put them in the freezer." Well, she's sitting there all set. She looks and there's frogs jumping in her kitchen.
Oh my gosh!
They thawed out all right.
Wow, and they were still alive, huh?
Yeah, they were still alive.
Wow.
I said, well, think about it. The lake freezes over in they managed
Well.
to survive. And my mom's like, you know what? I didn't even think of that. She thought for sure they were dead. She said there's 6 frogs jumping all over.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, frogs can pretty much shut down their systems and wait out cold weather.
They've been doing cryogenics before humans even knew what that was.
Right. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess we're going to wrap it up for today. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Get lots of sales. Time to get to work. Get some stuff done. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.